to a long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He's open on the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Branch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Branch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
This Dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the play.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, in this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff. It's Alston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers will hustle from the line. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On the run, it's Cobb. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Frazier. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. When you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia, Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Creates a little space. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The give out of the gun. Running into the open space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. On the ground, it's Cobb. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Cobb. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
This time he's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds. And the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Georgia. And the punishment has been extended. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Alston. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's in open space downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for...
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Back to pass, it's Knight. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Stockton. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a third and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Knight. He'll take a shot. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly. Going up top again. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Coleman. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Pass to 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.